25-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to ground with Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, a run by Mack. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Switch. Alert 3, alert 3. Switch.
Get it. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got...
Talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, 59. Here we go, let's bring it.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's bring it.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Not here. Shift.
Hit it.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
A huge play that time for the Colts. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Everyone got four down.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Get him. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Slam.
Tannehill on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Watch a slant. Watch the edge.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Under 10.
Here's Brissett. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. This is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This is third and goal. Brissett, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 43. Big air.
General West.
Check your hot read. Check.
Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Oh, yeah.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Go.
On first down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Back. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Man, I got you.
Here's Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
What we got? Mike, check. 59. Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, Echo.
5'9", Mike 5'9". Switch up.
Shoot.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill completes it to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tannehill on the offense with a first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Check 52.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Quick the edge. Go.
Get it.
Tannehill throwing again. They will find Davis. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Again, Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Brissett now. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got one. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 3. Hey, Sam off. You got tight right there. He's coming. We got double up. Check. Five.
They'll run it again with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
Set. 10 logo. Check 56. You must be dreaming. Go.
Hey, watch it. Deuce.
Now it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 and 1. 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 3 and
third down. Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. You go night-night. Some go night-night. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come to my world. We want it.
To go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
That's good for Titans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And at the 38.
Shit.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Bang, bang.
Now.
Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Recon, 132 fighter.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Coming to you.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check it backer. Check. Lucky.
Hey, Charlie. Lee Griffin.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
SOS. Hey, check 24.
Get it.
He's checking. Check nickel.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
36, 36.
Check 37, check 37. Sponge.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 38.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All day, every day, any day.
Tight dog.
Check three.
Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, team 6. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey,
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Greystone travel. Hey, Alpha.
check 31. Check 24. Check 24.
Check 50. Check 50.
Watch safety creep. Creeping.
Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
To throw is Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Adam Humphries, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Silver.
Here's Harris. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Colts on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Play action. Brissett being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. That one good for 33 and a first. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check 13. Check 13. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run. They're running it. Mike, 50.
Go.
Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Eric Saubert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Check right, check right.
Here's Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Brissett looks to throw. Complete to Hilton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, defense, let's go. Stick it up, kid.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 37.
Now Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. From the red zone now, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brissett. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Brissett. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little.
He felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home.